After these things, God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, he said, here I am. He said, now take your son, your only son, Isaac, whom you love, and go into the land of Moriah. Offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains which I will tell you of. Abraham rose early in the morning and saddled his donkey and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son. He split the wood for the burnt offering and rose up and went to the place in which God had told him for. On the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place far off. Abraham said to his young men, stay here with the donkey, the boy and I will go over there. We will worship and come back to you. Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it on Isaac his son. He took in his hand the fire and the knife. They both went to get it. Seven Isaac spoke to Abraham his father and said, my father, he said, here I am, my son. He said, here is the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? Abraham said, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering, my son. So they both went together. They came to the place which God had told him. Abraham built the altar there and laid the one in order, bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar on the wood. Said Abraham stretched out his hand and took a knife to kill his son. 11 Yahweh's angel called to him out of the sky and said, Abraham, Abraham. He said, here I am. Stand for yourself, don't lay your hand on the boy or do anything to him, for now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me. Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked and saw that behind him was a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. 14, Abraham called the name of that place Yahweh will provide, as it is said to this day. On Yahweh's mountain it will be provided. nations of the earth will be blessed by your offspring, because you have obeyed my voice. 19. So Abraham returned to his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba. Abraham lived at Beersheba 20 after these things. Abraham was told, behold, a male calf. He also has borne children to your brother, Nahor 21, who's his firstborn, Buzz his brother, Kemuel the father of the round 22 chest, Hazel, Pildash, Shidlaf, and Bethuel 23. Bethuel became the father of Rebekah. These 8 will go more to know Abraham's brother, 24, his concubine, whose name was Rumah, also bore Seba, Gaham, Tahash, and Maacah. When Sarah lived 127 years, this was the length of Sarah's life. To Sarah died in Kiriath Arba, in the land of Canaan. Abraham came to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her 3. Abraham rose up from before his dead and spoke to the children of Heth, saying, for I am a stranger and a foreigner living with you. Give me a possession of a burying place with you, that I may bury my dead out of my sight. The children of Heth answered Abraham, saying to him, 6. Hear us, my Lord. You are a prince of God among us. Bury your dead in the best of our tombs. None of us will withhold from you his tomb. Bury your dead. Abraham rose up and bowed himself to the people of the land, to the children of Heth, and he talked with them, saying, if you agree that I should bury my dead out of my sight, hear me and entreat for me to Ephron the son of Zohar, neither he may sell me the cave of Machpelah, which he hates, which is in the end of his field. For the full price, let him sell it to me among you as a possession for a burial place. Now Ephron is sitting in the middle of the children of Heth. Ephron the Hittite answered Abraham in the hearing of the children of Heth, even of all who went in at the gate of his city, saying, 11. Now my Lord, hear me, I give you the field, and I give you the cave that is in it. In the presence of the children of my people, I give it to you. Bury your dead. For Abraham bowed himself down before the people of the land. 13. He spoke to Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying,
Ephron answered,
Abraham listened to Ephron. Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver, which he had named in the hearing of the children of Het, 400 shekels of silver, according to the current merchants in Standard 17. So the field of Ephron, which was in Mappah, which was before Mamre, the field, the cave which was in it, and all its trees that were in the field, that were in all of its borders, were deeded 18 to Abraham for possession, and the prices of the children of Het before when it at that gate of his city 19. After this, Abraham buried Sarah, his wife, in the cave of the field of Machpelah before Nimrod, and the children of Het, the field in the cave that is in it, were deeded to Abraham by the children of Het as a possession for a burial place. When Abraham was old and well advanced in age, Yahweh had blessed Abraham in all things. Abraham said to his servant, the elder of his house, who ruled over all that he had, please put your hand under my thigh. I will make you swear by Yahweh, the God of heaven and the God of the earth, that you shall not take a wife from my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I live for. But you shall go to my country and to my relatives and take a wife for my son. The servant said to him, what if the woman isn't willing to follow me to this land? Must I bring your son again to the land you came from? Abraham said to him, beware that you don't bring my son there again. 7 Yahweh, the God of heaven, who took me from my father's house and from the land of my birth, who spoke to me and who swore to me, saying, I will give this land to your offspring. He will send his angel before you, and you shall take a wife for my son from their reign. If the woman isn't willing to follow you, then you shall be clear from this oath to me. Only you shall not bring my son. hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and swore to him concerning this matter 10. The servant took 10 of his master's camels and departed, having a variety of good things of his master's with him. He arose and went to Mesopotamia, to the city of Nahor 11. He made the camels kneel down outside the city by the well of water at the time of evening, the time that went and go out to draw water 12. He said, Yahweh, the God of my master Abraham, please give me success today and show kindness to my master Abraham. 13. Behold, I am standing by the spring of water. The daughters of the men of this city are coming out to draw water. 14. Let it happen, let the young lady to whom I will say, please lay down your pitcher that I may drink. And she says, drink it, I will also give your camels a drink. Let her be the one you have appointed for your servants Isaac. By this all you will know you have shown kindness to my master. 15. Before he had finished speaking, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to the field the son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher on her shoulder. 16. The young lady was very beautiful to look at, a virgin. No man had known her. She went down to the spring, filled her pitcher, and came up 17. The servant ran to meet her and said, please give me a drink, a little water from your pitcher. She said, drink, my lord. She hurried and let down her pitcher on her head and gave him a drink. 19. They see it finished, giving him a drink. She said, I will also draw for your camels until they have finished drinking. 20. She hurried and emptied her pitcher into the trough and ran again to the well to draw, and drew for all his camels. 21. The man looked steadfastly at her, remaining silent, to know whether Yahweh had made his journey prosperous or not. 22. As the camels had finished drinking, the man took a golden ring of half a shekel and 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels weight of gold. 23. And said, whose daughter are you? Please tell me, is there room in your father's house for us to stay? 24. She said to him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, when she bore to Nahor. She said moreover to him, We have both straw and feed enough, and room to lodge in. The man bowed his head and worshipped Yahweh. 20 say, blessed be Yahweh, the God of my master. Abraham, who has not forsaken his loving kindness and his truth toward my master. As for me, Yahweh has led me on the way to the house of my master's relatives. The young lady ran and told her mother's house about these words. 29, Rebecca had a brother, and his name was Laban. Laban ran out to the man, to the spring 30, when he saw the ring and the bracelets on his sister's hands. And when he heard the words of Rebecca, his sister, saying, this is what the man said to me, he came to the man. Behold, he was standing by the camels at the spring 31. He said, come in, you bless her, Yahweh. Why do you stand aside? For I have prepared the house and room for the camels. The man came into the house, and he unloaded the camels. He gave straw and feed for the camels, and water to wash his feet and the feet of the men who were with him. 30 free food was set before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat until I have told my best. Laban said, speak on. He said, I am Abraham's servant. 35, Yahweh has blessed my master greatly. He has become great. Yahweh has given him flocks and herds, silver and gold, male servants and female servants, and camels and donkeys. 36, and my master's wife bore a son to my master, and she was old. He has given all that he has to him. 30 days, and my master made me swear, saying, you shall not take a wife from my son, from the daughters of the Canaanites, in whose land I live. 38, that you shall go to my father's house and to my relatives, and take a wife for my son. I asked my master, what if the woman will not follow me? 40, you said to me, Yahweh, before whom I walk, will send his angel with you and prosper your way. Shall take a wife for my son, for my relatives, and of my father's house. 41, then you will be clear from my yesterday to the spring and said, Yahweh, the God of my master Abraham, if now you do prosper my way which I go, 43, behold, I am standing by this spring of water. Let it happen that the maiden who comes out to draw, to whom I will say, please give me a little water from your pitcher to drink. 44, then she tells me, drink and I will also draw. For your camels, let her be the woman whom Yahweh has appointed for my master's son. Please, let me drink. She hurried and let down her pitcher from her shoulder and said, drink, and I will also give your camels a drink. So I drank, and she also gave the camels a drink. 47, I asked her, and said, whose daughter are you? She said, the daughter of Bethuel, Nahor's son, whom Milcah bore to him. I put the ring on her nose and the bracelets on her hands. 48, I bowed my head and worshipped Yahweh and blessed Yahweh, the God of my master Abraham, who had led me in the right way to take my master's brother's daughter for his son. 49. Now if you will deal kindly and truly with my master, tell me. If not, tell me, that I may turn to the right hand or to the left. 50. Then Laban and Bethuel answered, the thing proceeds from Yahweh. We can't speak to you bad or good. 51. Behold, Rebekah is before you. Take her and go, and let her be your master's son's wife. It's Yahweh has spoken. When Abraham's servant heard their words, he bowed himself down to the earth, to Yahweh. 53. The servant brought out jewels of silver and jewels of gold and clothing, and gave them to Rebekah. He also gave precious things to her brother and her mother. 54. He ate and drank, he and the men who were with him, and stayed all night. They rose up in the morning, and he said, send me away to my master. Her brother and her mother said, let the young lady stay with us a few days, at least 10 after that she will go. He said to them, don't hinder me, since Yahweh has prospered my way. Send me away that I may go to my master. They said, we will call the young lady and ask her. They called Rebekah and said to her, will you go with this man? She said, I will go. Listen to thee, Rebekah, your sister with her nurse, Abraham's servant and his men. 60. They blessed Rebekah and said to her, "Our sister, may you be the mother of thousands of 10,000s, and let your offspring possess the gate of those who hate them." Rebekah, we rose with the ladies, we rode on the camels and followed the man, the servant through Rebekah, and went his way. 60-year-old Isaac came from the way of Beer-Lahai-Roi, for he lived in the land of the south. 63, Isaac went out to meditate in the field at Bethel. He lifted up his eyes and looked, behold, there were tables coming. 64, Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she got off the camel. 65, she said to the servant, "Who is the man who is walking in the field to meet us?" The servant said, "It is my master." She took her veil and covered herself. 66, the servant told Isaac all the things that he had done. 65, Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. He loved her, so Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. They left her, so Isaac was comforted after his mother's death.